Preserved red papaya is one of those popular food preserves in Trinidad and Tobago. It's one of my most favorites amongst red mango or even red plum. Today we are going to be making them the same way we enjoy them in the store-bought pack, the taste we all love. We will also be removing some of the liquid to get that firm bite, which is one of the problems that most of us face when making homemade papaya. It's always liquidy and we never get that texture right. So today I am going to show you how to get the perfect dry texture two ways. As seen in the title, we are going to be making some preserved papaya, which is my favorite thing. Whenever I go to Trinidad, I always get my preserved papaya from the airport. And it's so expensive, so sometimes I just like to make it myself. So we have our papaya. This is a green papaya that I peeled and removed the seeds. And to get equal sizes, I simply use my mandolin. But you want to just slice up your papaya anywhere you like, but not too thick, about a 1/4 inch maximum. And I have a whole cinnamon stick. So let's head over to the pot. We have our papaya in our pot. And I'm just going to sprinkle with a little bit of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we are going to cover it with water because papaya, when it's green, it has a bitter taste. And it's very strong in aroma. So we're going to cover this with water. We're going to boil, drain the water for 15 minutes at a time. Boil again, drain the water off, and then we're going to start preserving. Once the papaya is done, it should look nice and translucent like this. And you want to rinse it out in some cold water and add it to a bottle. To make our fresh fruit preserve liquid, we are adding 5 cups of water to a pot, and the water is hot because I just want to speed up the process. 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. If you don't have granulated sugar, it's okay to use brown sugar in this, but I'm using granulated sugar because I want a really nice sunset looking color to the papaya. I am adding 1 whole cinnamon stick, and I'm adding 3 grains of cloves. You can also add a bay leaf to this, but I'm not adding any bay leaf today. Give it a mix, and I'm going to leave this to come up to a nice simmer to extract all the flavors out of the clove and the cinnamon stick. The fruit preserve that I'm going to be using today is sodium benzoate. You can use whichever food preserve that you have to do this. The flavors have been extracted. This right here is a Trini hot sauce that I have on my channel, and I made this since back in June, and it has loads and loads of flavor, including the shano bunny and everything, and it will go extremely well with the preserved papaya. So you can check out the recipe for this. Turn off the stove. Add 1 tablespoon of sodium benzoate or your food preserve. I like papaya nice and spicy, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon of my Trini style hot sauce. Flavor this really well. I like a nice color to my papaya, so I'm using both orange and red. Just a little bit of the orange. And because I want the color to show, and that's the reason why I added granulated sugar. And I'm also using some red. And I just used in total about a 1/4 teaspoon so far. Has a really nice color. I'm adding some more red to it. You can use just a straight red and it's going to work just as fine. Add a tablespoon of salt to give it a nice salt and sweet taste. Sodium benzoate gives it that flavor that you find in salt pool. You know that salt pool aftertaste, or when you have a nice preserved mango that you bought from the store, it has a nice aftertaste to it. Sodium benzoate gives it that taste. This is a good color for me. This is where you want to start pouring the hot liquid into your papaya with all the flavors. You want to make sure that you cover it completely. Because it's still hot, I will leave it to cool completely down. Then I will cover it and I will let it rest for a minimum of 7 days. After 7 days, this is what our preserved papaya looks like. I added a little bit more food coloring to it, a little bit more red. And this is a color we have, so we're going to pour it out. You can leave it in a bottle and enjoy it over time, like I did. I had quite a few pieces while it was preserving. Or you can pour it out and we are going to dehydrate it. To dehydrate this, you have two options. You can preheat your oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, line a tray with some paper towels, place the papayas on it without the liquid, and place it in your oven for about 1 hour. And this will remove a lot of the liquid and you will get that nice dry texture. But I am going a little bit further. I am using my air fryer dehydrator. And I am dehydrating this at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, this is the result. You can put this in the refrigerator, you can leave it out, and it's well preserved. To support my channel, you can give the video a subscribe or thumbs up, share, comment in the comment section, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see